Oh, I didn't even have my mic on. Here I am yapping away. Sorry about that, folks. So I cleared out all that over there, and now it's time to kind of do the special project that I was talking about doing. And right here, I think is a good spot for it. Okay, let's see here. Didn't need to pick up the eggs, but whatever. Okay, and we'll want to... We don't need to smooth it out, but we might as well. We're gonna need some space to do what we're gonna be building here. And this is going to be like one of those games you can play online, whether it's Xbox or whatever. So the name of the game is called Build It, and basically the idea is each player will have a designated area that they will be building in, and from there, each player needs to build something. Usually there'll be like an example, and then players will have to collect materials and try and build the item in question within a specific time limit. If anyone else watches Rooster Teeth Productions Let's Plays, specifically the Let's Play Minecraft, then you kind of have an idea of what sort of games can be played. Play for the Tower of Pimps sort of thing. Which I think would be fantastic if those guys would want to try playing in my world here. Which adds an entirely new level to things when you start throwing in the Dragon Ball Z type powers. No more just firing arrows at everyone. I can see everyone hunting down Gavin and just... Let's see here. You know, doing this. Hey Gavin, catch! Right? You know? Hey cow, catch! Okay, so in reality this is not nearly big enough for what we need to do. We need more area. This is why I need like a landscaper tool or something like that for Minecraft, so that way I could just, you know, select areas and just smooth it all out with a quick press of the button, or build up structures in large amounts in a quick way. But unfortunately I don't have anything like that, and I've had a heck of a time trying to find something. Okay, so let's see here. This is what we'll do. We'll kind of cut this in half here. I'll give us our divider for doing stuff. Okay. So you're probably going, well, what are you going to build? Just tell us. Okay, well, I'll just tell you. It's going to be a giant robot. Now, people who build these things, I've seen some really intricate ones, pictures of them posted online. This is not intricate by any means. This is going to be more of a to Minecraft scale sort of build. And in this particular case, it's going to be a Gundam. It's kind of a generic Gundam, not particularly going to look like any particular suit that's been introduced in the anime or manga. The main thing is it's just a statue. It's just there for appearances. It's not going to look like anything particularly special. Go away, bacon. Ah. Okay, let's see here. We've got a big space cleared out here. We'll just clear a little bit more. It'll probably be a lot of videos before I'll have it all completely finished. It's a long project. I can usually do it in about a day, just the actual construction of the mech itself. But getting like a surrounding area or something set up for it, it takes a little bit longer. So the thing to keep in mind is that this sucker's going to be big. So the idea is that anyone's playing this game, the Let's Build, you shouldn't restrict them to just building the exact same replica of the mech. So like, let's build a mech, or you could do let's build a rocket instead, or you could probably do a couple of examples and let players, excuse me while I stretch, let players kind of decide on what they want to build, and then they have to build kind of a smaller scale replica of it for display, and whoever completes their replica or has it mostly complete within the time limit, then they would win. Alright, so the thing with Gundams is they all have, go away. Nice. So things about Gundams, they usually have red feet. Not all of them, but this is where we'll start. So we need plenty of room for the back module and everything else, and feet are usually pretty big. I said this takes me a little while to kind of figure out, because you really have to put some thought into it, into distance and perspective. Let's see here. Alright, let's start here. This looks like a good point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Okay. So what we have here is we have one part going, and this will act as the starting point for a heel. Now when we get most of a leg built up here, then we'll come over and we'll decide where the other leg's going to be. If anyone's done any drawing and stuff before, then you know that you have to find a starting point for perspective. And when building something like this, sometimes you start on one side, then you go over to the other side and you build up to match what you've got going on the one side. It also doesn't hurt that I happen to have a Gundam model up here that I can reference to if I wanted to. Now normally what I would do is I would put like space in between here and then starts the regular foot out here. Now I would probably put some stairs there if they had any clay stained stairs, but unfortunately they don't have that, so I can't do that. So yeah, this initial foot here, it's going to kind of help show you some perspective of how big this thing's going to be. And of course the last thing we'll need is a freaking creeper to come over and explode. Which is why we're doing this in creative, obviously, so. See, there's four there, okay. I know this kind of doesn't make sense because Gundam, Dragon Ball, they don't go together, but oh well, that's okay. So here there's four. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. So that's a good start for the foot. So as for white, nothing like quartz. This is where we kind of start to fill in what we want for the shape here. Oops. So whether we want the straighter to kind of start sloping up, I think we're going to go for it to kind of slope up a little bit. And I'm only going to play for a little longer here. I've got some chores I have to do. Now, the thing with the quartz, though, is that we do have quartz stairs, so it'll kind of help us add some nice detail here to things. Maybe. I don't know. Oop, there we go. That looks a lot better. My son's awake, so now I have to start kind of minding my P's and Q's. As in my language. Okay, so with that built up a little bit, let's try and add some definition here. Let's see here. This looks gray. Right? Yeah, it looks gray. So what I do here is I kind of add the joint, I guess you could say. For how the foot operates. Okay. There we go. Not bad. Not perfect, but not bad either. Alright, so we got something in the ways of a Gundam-like looking foot. And of course the problem that we're going to now face is we're going to have to reproduce this somewhere over here. Like maybe over here or something. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just build it out over this way. Either way, this is a good start. It's also a good place to stop for now, just because I do have, like I said, I have chores I gotta do, and while I would love to sit here all day and do nothing but build and build and build, I must keep in mind my responsibilities and take care of them. So thanks everyone for watching. Please like, please subscribe. I will of course be back with more building here. And in all likelihood, if I applied a different skin or something to the building here, I'm sure that this would look a whole lot better, like a modern skin or something like that. Let's see here. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all later.